Start. Same course as the last race, 3 miles. Over timber.
The flag is up now, moving in line for the start. And they're away. Looking towards the land post. And moving to the first pause.
Worthy. Now, spoiler alert. As they sort themselves out over the first jump. Spoiler alert. As they make the left-hand turn. Merges on the lead, the margin about 4. Then Causeworthy. In second, the gap of 2.5. The last farewell. Next in third. Another 2 on the inside is Duke de Savoie. Then a gap of 4. On the outside is ahead of the curve. Then It's Nothing as they make their way into the trees for the first time. And the leader is Spoiler Alert into the trees with Causeworthy 6 lengths back there in second as they make their way along the top of the hill. Still Spoiler Alert out by about 5 with Causeworthy in the second spot. As they come out of the trees now, up on the top of the hill, it is Spoiler Alert by 4. Causeworthy next, 2.5, last farewell, another gap of 2, Biedermeier now in fourth. Then comes Duke de Savoie fifth along the inside. 2.5 back to ahead of the curve. Then comes It's Nothing, followed by Rocket Star Red. The back marker is Sweet Talking Guy, 9th as they come at us now for the first time. And the leaders, Spoiler Alert, as they come to the top of the straight. Causeworthy next, 4 lengths back is Last Farewell. Biedermeier next over in fourth. And Duke de Savoie is next as they make the turn and come at us now with Spoiler Alert on the lead by 3, Causeworthy. 2 lengths back, Last Farewell, 5 to Biedermeier, then Duke de Savoie, followed by ahead of the curve, 3 to Rocket Star Red. Last Farewell is next, and at the back is still Sweet Talking Guy. As they move away from us now and take the left-hand turn. And round the turn they go, and Spoiler Alert by 2.5, Causeworthy is next. Another 2.5, Last Farewell. They're in third. Duke de Savoie on the outside is next, and then Biedermeier as they make their way through the infield now. The big heads there, over the heads they come, and Spoiler Alert with Causeworthy. Last Farewell is next, Biedermeier in fourth. Then comes Duke de Savoie fifth, followed by Rocket Star Red. Then we go to ahead of the curve. It's Nothing next. Sweet Talking Guy at the back as they make their way through the infield. For the final loop, Spoiler Alert by 3 over Causeworthy. 4 lengths back, Last Farewell is next, then the Duke. On the outside, Biedermeier next towards the inside. As they move away from us now, then comes ahead of the curve. It's Nothing is next. As they move up the hill now to the back straight end of the woods for the last time. Right-hand turn, Spoiler Alert by 5. Causeworthy next, 4 lengths back to Last Farewell. Another 6 to Biedermeier. Then comes Duke de Savoie. 2.5 lengths. It's Nothing is next, ahead of the curve, 3. Now back to Sweet Talking Guy, and Rocket Star Red is the back marker as they make their way along the top of the hill now. Spoiler Alert as they emerge from the trees, still on the lead. The margin 5 over Causeworthy. Last Farewell is 6 off the pace in third. Then we go to Biedermeier. It's Nothing. Duke de Savoie is next, ahead of the curve on the outside. And Sweet Talking Guy as they come now to the top of the straight, and Spoiler Alert still with the lead. Causeworthy is next as they straighten away and come at us. 2.5 now on the outside. Spoiler Alert first over. Causeworthy is next as they come to the final. Way on the inside now, it's Nothing. 3 back to Biedermeier. Here they come, Spoiler Alert. Trying to hang on here, and Spoiler Alert wins it. To Jody Galligan, it's Nothing. Second under the wire, Division 2 of the Lando.
And we're back to you once more again, ladies and gentlemen, to review the 6th race of the afternoon. A cracking win there for number 7, Spoiler Alert. Gallagher in the play. Billy Meister, the trainer. And we're hopefully going to have a word with Billy Meister here pretty soon, get his thoughts on a winner on the afternoon. Second was It's Nothing. That was Walter's tip there. Eddie Keaton in the plate. Kathy Nielsen, the trainer. And third, the lady we got a special mention beforehand, Erin Swope, riding for her dad, Ben Swope, with Sweet Talking Guy. a cracking race there again. Very similar condition to what we saw in the race before, and proved to be very competitive. Looking here from the stands, as you probably saw at home, as they came up towards the line, there's 6 or 7 horses not too far apart from each other until Spoiler Alert really stretched out under a strong ride there from Gerard Galligan under the wire in front. Top class stuff there again. Billy Meister, of course. Nobody's better to get a horse ready to run over timber. It's Nothing deserves definitely a mention. Was there in contention up until about the last 100 yards until Spoiler Alert started to stretch clear. And again, look, we'll probably go on and win his maiden. Maybe a little bit of better ground sometime will be good for him too. And again, I have to go back to Erin Swope, who spent a lot of time and did her development with the US pony racing and the National Steeplechase Foundation. They deserve a shout out for developing these young riders, and of course Eric Peretz, who we mentioned before, is the Hunt Cup winning rider of this year, came through, met some people at the Horse Riding Expo at the Maryland Expo Centre, and here we have a Maryland Hunt Cup winning rider. Erin Swope deserves special mention there, not only for her development as a young American jockey, but the ride she gave the horse. She moseyed around the back there, very patient, let the horse jump, let him fill up with confidence, and then whizzed up to the line and finished third. I'll tell you what, on a bit of better ground and maybe a little more test of stamina, Sweet Talking Guy may in fact be getting his head in front here pretty soon. So a cracking race. It was our penultimate of the afternoon. It won't be long now until we move off until our 7th race, the lucky last. But some good horses there again. I reckon the first 3 or 4 behind the winner there won't be long about breaking their maiden, and horses to look out for the rest of the spring and into the fall. So I'm going to go off here and grab a couple of interviews, and we'll be back to you very shortly.